This is Dodging Death with Stephen Williams Jr. and Ryan Paton.
It was that. There was that very heavy sigh, there, wasn't it? Okay, we can begin. How are you, Ryan?
I'm very well, Stephen. How are you?
I'm good. I'm going to dive straight in, actually, because I've just noticed your phone.
Yes.
No,
I am brandishing at you to give you the hint.
No, I've never seen this phone before.
No.
As in not just from you, but in real life, I've never seen it.
Yeah, but you've heard the stories about it.
Have I?
I thought you had.
What?
It's I've got the Huawei P20 Pro, a new phone.
Could you just what's it called?
The Huawei P20 Pro.
How do you spell this?
Huawei.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
But actually, I think you can pronounce it as Huawei.
Well, but is that also a review of it at the same time?
In truth, I don't know how to pronounce it.
No, I kind of sense that. Yeah, hence why I got you to repeat it.
I was initially pronouncing it as Huawei, which is like some sort of like Newcastle phone.
Oh, okay.
But it's not that.
No.
That's certainly not correct.
Well, okay, so who makes it?
I think that's the company.
Oh, that is the company?
Yeah, that is the company.
Okay.
It's a Chinese phone.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's currently under investigation as well. They're saying in America they're saying that it's used as a spy phone.
Oh God! Is this actually true?
Well, I don't know if it's true. It could be. It could well be a scaremongering story.
Well, I guess it could be. But you saw these headlines and was like, "This is the phone for me."
To be honest, it was sold to me by the Vodafone salesperson.
On the phone?
Yeah. Well, because I done like the classic thing. I've been locked into this Vodafone contract for ages.
Okay.
And it was terrible.
Yeah.
So I was just getting massively ripped off.
Okay.
So I had a Samsung Galaxy, an S5.
Right,
Galaxy
yes.
Neo. I was getting unlimited minutes, unlimited text, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
1 gig of data.
That's horrific.
Which is horrific.
Yeah.
And I was paying like £32 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, so I found a deal with a competitor and phoned them up and said, I'm leaving. I've seen an S9 with Virgin for £30 a month. And the salesperson immediately launched into
like some shtick.
Oh yeah, so sorry to hear that.
No, of course.
And then offered me the Huawei.
Okay, but I just feel like there's a few things here. I don't think anyone's been sold a phone on the phone since about 2004. You know?
Oh, that's the classic way to get a new phone now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you phone up. Because I don't think the people on the cancellation lines ever take anyone seriously anymore.
No, that's true. Because everybody's playing a game.
Yeah, people say it as though it's like a new thing. What you've got to do is you phone up and you say you're going to leave. As though they're the first person to ever suggest that and to call their bluff. I think they're well aware of what everyone does.
Yeah, I think that is true.
Yeah, because she launched into what was quite clearly a script.
Yeah,
and
probably the 24th time she said it that day. Yeah. But okay, so she said we've got this phone, this Huawei phone. Mm-hmm. You'll note I didn't do the flare there. Did you know about this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was aware of the news story. Yeah, and
even though you're aware of it, well, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. She offers me 25% off.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
so for £31.
I mean, no one else will take it, so I'm surprised the discount wasn't bigger. Are you not now concerned that you may well be getting tracked by the Chinese government?
I initially was.
Yeah.
So when I was setting up like my apps and stuff like that,
yeah.
I was reading the terms and conditions extensively, saying what am I actually agreeing to?
You're with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, and then I thought, I just want to use the app now. Who's got the time? Yeah, I'm just agree to all. Location, yeah.
You're watching Grot without thinking twice. No.
I think my phone data of film noirs, craft beer, and Liverpool news is just. I think the Chinese government will get bored of that very quickly. He searched craft beer near me again.
And I feel like even the messages aren't going to be that interesting. It's going to be just like a text message from me saying, Ryan, how about a feature called Bygones Be Rygons? How does that sound?
Oh, well, hopefully, though, they'll tune in after that. This podcast sounds great.
Oh, Bygones Be Rygons would sell anybody, I think. As a genuine thing to the listener, actually, if you can think of a game we can play with the name Bygones Be Rygons, please do let us know, because we've hit a brick wall. We do want your input here.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Yeah, it does.
But what the contest is going to be, I have no idea.
We'll take the most tedious of ties to this. But yeah, Bygones Be Rygons. Anyway, so yes, you've embraced the phone with open arms.
I have.
At this point.
Yes.
And is it good? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's fantastic.
Okay.
It's got the best camera on the market.
Again, was this the pitch on the phone?
It was, because she tried to get like an insight into what I got from a phone.
Okay.
Like what I use the phone
what
for.
What are you looking to get?
Yeah. And I use it for the very, very basics.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
I mean, you're a man without social media.
But then I kind of briefly mentioned take pictures.
Okay.
And she went, did
she leap?
You used it to take photos and that? Yeah.
God.
And then went, well, we've got this
Where was
one.
she from?
That was an accurate impression.
Was it?
Of
Okay.
it. Yeah. So and then she used that to sell the Huawei to me.
Okay.
Because it's got on the back, it's got 3 cameras.
3 cameras seems like one too many.
It's got a 3D panorama mode.
Okay.
It's got HDR mode, whatever that means. But it's good though. It's good.
Oh well, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I've been taking some excellent pictures.
Can we post them on the Instagram?
Of course. That was what I was getting at. But you've still not given me the login details for that.
Oh, that is true. I'm hoarding those login details. You know what? Before I leave, I'll give them to you. It's absolutely fine. An interesting thing, though, I posted a photo on my personal Instagram page the other day, and then I liked it via the Dodging Death page.
Again, very modest.
But I thought, is that allowed, do you think?
I mean, you are essentially liking your own... Well, you are liking your own picture. It's not
I'm absolutely liking my own photo.
It's literally liking your own photo. I like that you just couldn't resist it. That is great.
Yeah, that's probably bad, isn't it?
It is a good way, though, to validate yourself. Setting up a separate Instagram account.
Absolutely. Just to exclusively like my own photos. Okay, so if you're listening to this now, go to Instagram and search for Dodging Death Podcast. The latest photo will be on Ryan's phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's put the quality to the... Let's see how good that third camera is.
I'll be setting up many Instagram accounts to like my own photo. Variations of the Dodging Death podcast name.
Avoiding death is going to give it so many likes. Teetering around death.
Just making bot accounts to like my own picture so it beats yours.
Well, no, I'm very excited to see it.
Yes, you should be.
Yeah.
Monochrome.
Monochrome,
I think we're over the monochrome picture. I'm going round my mind. What picture do I think is the best? There's an excellent one of a cinnamon muffin.
A cinnamon muffin? Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, it's not hugely relevant to the show, but let's do that.
Well, I couldn't take a picture of me dodging death.
Oh, yeah, you know.
What, like narrowly avoiding getting hit by a train?
Well, maybe since it's monochrome, it can be like me twiddling a mustache. You know, you on the train tracks.
Oh, okay.
The damsel in distress, if you will.
And you, the murderer. You, the predator. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be good, actually, yeah.
And I am a magician, so like wearing the cape and the top hat will be totally in character.
We would have to get someone else to take the photo of that, though.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't like to be a stranger getting approached by a man in a cape and a moustache. And me in femme fatale mode.
I think people embrace it.
I think they would, yeah.
Yeah. And we've also got producer Paul coming later, so maybe he could do it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
What did you think of the name Producer Paul?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I particularly like the double P.
Lovely alliteration.
Yes.
There.
As you can tell from our features, we're fans of alliterations.
I believe we have a feature today that's also alliteration based.
It is, Jeff.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got the phone. I'm looking forward to seeing how this develops, actually. Mm-hmm. You might get some incredibly targeted ads, is what I'm feeling. You know, the eavesdropping they give you, you get so many ads.
But if it's personalised, I mean, ethically, it's very wrong. But if it enhances your user experience, this you can tell I'm in.
You're not quite sure what to say here.
Yeah. I feel like the listening, so I'm like, it's fine.
Well, I'm gonna save you from that and say you've also had an anniversary this week.
Well, not just an anniversary, the Ryan-anniversary. It was my it was my 3rd year anniversary at my workplace.
Yeah.
Which I have titled the Ryan-anniversary.
Uh-huh.
And
how did that go in the office when you titled it like this?
I think they loved it.
You do?
Yeah.
I feel like 3 years in, they're used to this.
Yeah.
At this point.
It's that sort of wordplay why I've been kept on so long. What endeared me.
I'd have loved to have seen your CV. Well, did you do anything to mark the occasion in work?
No.
Okay. Was there like cakes out, baked goods?
No.
Okay. Did anybody else know this is your anniversary?
Yes,
Or-
I labelled it the Ryan anniversary. I made a big deal of this.
You were the one wearing the soul party hat.
I suppose we did get we got like 4 flapjacks.
Between the whole office?
Well, there's only 4 of us in that day, so
Oh,
it was a flapjack
okay.
per person.
Okay.
Which I attached as being a celebration of the Ryan anniversary.
Uh-huh.
Whether anyone else did.
No. But is that just like a regular thing for a Tuesday? In
It
your
is,
office?
yeah. That was just office sweet treats. So we didn't do anything.
You know what? That's the great shame about being self-employed. That is, I don't have office sweet treats. You know, I mean, I do, but I just buy them for myself.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, you're in full control. Over
Yeah,
that.
I am.
It'll never feel like a gift.
No, unless I buy them for myself, dressed as the dastardly character from before.
Yeah, but do you want to take sweets from that character?
Oh god, that unsavory character. No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
No. You also told me you went on like a haunted.
Oh yeah, Shiverpool ghost tour.
Oh, was it the name that sold you? Shiverpool.
Again with the wordplay, I'm totally sold on it.
So is this like a haunted walkthrough, kind of where people jump out at you?
No, it's not. It's like an it's like a tour. It's like a sightseeing tour.
Right.
But you go to the haunted spots in Liverpool, and you're guided by these people who are in character.
Oh dear.
Yeah, which I agreed.
But
I would have thought
there's not like a man parading as Jack the Ripper. Is
no,
there?
it's not. They were 2 people. They were called Paulo Gravesy
Oh dear.
and Chiller Black. Yeah, which that was what it started, and I was thinking, oh no, it's gonna be awful.
Oh no.
It was actually brilliant.
Was it?
Yeah, I loved it.
I don't feel like I could have got past the initial.
Yeah, but that happened at first. I was like, oh no. But I can't recommend it highly enough.
Okay, now, but tell me, do people like jump out at you on the walk?
No. So you go.
Did anything spooky happen?
Yeah. Well, there was another person.
A third member.
There was a third member that you weren't aware of, and they were just kind of just there sometimes.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, should have really prefaced it with that.
You know, I feel like it's so incredibly niche anyway. That it's fine.
It's about the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So
also, Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Soze. I'm just going to put it out there.
Well, I think anything Kevin Spacey related now.
That's true, yeah. Who's watching that anymore?
I do like The Usual Suspects, but I can't.
No. All right, fine. Bruce Willis was a ghost all along. Okay, so, which let me tell you, I rewatched Sixth Sense on previous cruise I was on.
Oh, really?
It totally holds up.
Oh, see, it's all about the twist, isn't it? I would have thought. I've seen it once, and I've thought, no, the twist was the.
You're absolutely wrong. All the scares still work. The acting's great. Really, really good.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway. Bit of a. I just turned it to Mark Cavoda or something there.
Sixth Sense tangent. Didn't expect that in the middle of my Shiva Poodle story. Yeah, so what the tour was is you went from the Metropolitan Cathedral to the Anglican Cathedral.
Okay.
And you went to a few haunted spaces on the way.
Right.
And they told you the story, why people believe that's haunted. And they weren't in character, but it was great. They created a gothic atmosphere. What's the sigh?
I don't think I'm sold. I would just like there to be people spooking you along the way.
But they kind of are, but it's them. So you're listening to one of the people tell you a haunted story.
Yeah.
And then the guy would
someone
jump
else
and scream.
tiptoes around.
Yeah. What was quite funny because obviously you're doing it's a walking tour, so you have to cross many roads. So they have to be very careful with you when crossing.
No.
Yeah, in case anyone just can't get ran over. The insurance will be massive.
Oh, so it's like a school trip.
Yeah, but they made a good thing. They made a joke out of it, and it was good. So it was like they had to, every time you had to cross the road, you summoned a green demon.
Oh, I tell you, I am out. I'm out of this.
You had to be there. What was quite funny. We were one of the streets we went through was through a student area.
Okay.
And there was a lad who was obviously out on a night out, and he needed to relieve himself.
Oh no!
But he was not in a bar, so he thought, I'm just gonna do it on the street in this alleyway.
You're painting a lovely picture of Liverpool here.
But he did not expect a walking tour to go past him. Whilst he was having a piss. Yeah, so he turned around, horrified. Just this stream of people.
Really funny.
He thought he was having a secluded alleyway. Yeah. No one's gonna spot me here.
Suddenly, a man with fangs walks by. I mean, bizarrely, he wasn't even on the tour. Okay. Well, I will say Shiverpool, although I'm scoffing, might be excellent. So do give it a go. Report back to us. I feel like I need to say that for legal reasons, just in case. It's slander or something. I've got no idea. You've also... I'm kind of coming straight to you for all these questions at first. Yeah. But you've got a bag next to you there. Like a heaped bag of clothing, I can see.
Yes.
So you've gone to town today, it seems.
Yes.
In every sense of the word. And... what kind of produce did you get? What did you stock yourself up on?
It's been a whole wardrobe revamp at the moment.
Really, a haul?
Yes, an overhaul.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of knitwear.
Oh, knitwear.
Yeah.
I guess it's
approaching the knitwear season.
It is. It is.
There's a lot of new pants.
Okay.
Because I've dropped down a jeans.
Well, how is the gymming going?
It's going well.
Yeah?
They've gone from a 36 to a 34.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I needed to buy loads of new pants.
What we will do, and I'm very excited about also on the Instagram page, is we should get a photo of you with the enormous pair of jeans, the outstretched hand.
Yeah, I think what my goal is to become like those very clickbaity before and after pictures.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be, one of those.
Oh God, we can make that happen.
Looking very glum on the before and then beaming on the after
with a tan, white teeth.
Yeah, underneath an ad for Russian wives.
Yeah, let's make this happen.
Yeah.
We'll come back to what you bought in a second. I have been inspired a bit, and I have started going to the gym.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Again, on that previous cruise, I had a thing on my computer called Insanity. Do you know what Insanity is?
I do, yeah.
You do.
What's the guy's name?
Sean T. So I had this thing called Insanity. It's an intense, 45-minute workout, all cardio. Do you do any cardio? Is it mostly weights you do?
Oh, no, it's... No, there is... I do cardio. I've been trying to increase the amount of cardio that I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes, though, there's some unknown perils to cardio.
I'm okay. I don't know where you're going with this.
Have you ever heard of jogger's nipple? I believe that's actually the technical term.
Is it the technical term?
I think so. Again, I've not researched this.
Jogger's
but
nipple.
This came into my mind when it happened to me.
I don't think this is a thing.
I know it is. Well, I hope it's a thing. Otherwise,
well, what does it entail?
So today I did a 10K run.
Okay.
And
there was a pause after a 10K run there, as if you're fishing.
Yeah, there was a dramatic pause. I did a 10K run, and I looked down at my t-shirt.
Yeah.
To see these reddish stains.
Oh no!
Yeah, which I can only assume. Well, I think it is. It's from when the t-shirt rubs against the. It shapes against the.
The nipple is one of the worst. Things
Yeah,
I've
like a stigmata of the nipple. So so I discovered this today. So I had to kind of dash.
Oh, that is really funny.
To the cubicle in the gym, and I took my top off to see. Yeah.
Oh, and it had caused.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This is awful.
Yeah, and it's terrible. So I had to.
And if you'd like to see photo evidence, it's at Dodging Death Podcast on Instagram. Oh, we have just had producer Paul walk in.
Hello, Paul.
Hi, everyone.
He's kind of in the distance there, so you should be able to hear him. But
I'm also waving.
He's waving as well.
Which we're not waving back.
Paul's first time on the show and he's waving to the audience. Not quite picked up the medium here. But yeah, Paul is going to be here to kind of fact check a lot of the facts that we're going to come out with.
There are many.
The claims that we make that are so unfounded.
Can you search for jogger's nipple, Paul? Let's see if it's a thing.
Oh, so actually we were just chatting about jogger's nipple. Mm-hmm. So was it fully bleeding?
No, it was just
enjoy your breakfast, everybody.
It was like a seep.
Oh,
I know. Yeah, that was
probably worse.
That was a terrible word to use in that context, but it was. Yeah, it was.
It was gesture you're doing.
It was bizarre, but I had to go to the front desk at Pure Gym and ask for plasters.
Oh no!
Yeah, because I got a shower in the gym.
Yeah. Which that's always a bit of an experience, a shower in the gym.
It is. There's always a few characters.
Well, I was a member of David Lloyd for a while.
Oh.
I was looking for also reaction from Paul there.
Yeah. We need to do a synchronized ooh there, Paul, just for effect.
Like Steve Wright in the afternoon, we're going to want applause as well. So okay, I'll try it again.
Yeah, you can hold your microphone out at him like Robbie Williams.
Oh, like Robbie Williams at Nebworth. Go on.
Nipple is actually a thing.
Oh, it's like the official name for it.
It's an irritated nipple or jogger's nipple while riding a bike on a warm day. It is the result of irritation of one or both nipples as a result of the friction of clothing against the nipple during physical exercise.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, jogger's nipple. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
I was a member of David Lloyd for a while.
Ooh.
Oh, tend a bit pantomime that. That wasn't what I was going for. Anyway, so I was in David Lloyd, and the fellas in there did a really weird thing. Like every day, there'd be these old fellas who would be completely naked in the shower area, and then they wouldn't dry themselves off the towel. They'd grab one of the like communal hair dryers and just like go to and fro all above the body. So people's technique in gyms do concern me.
Yeah, there was a guy in the Pure Gym showers the last week.
Yeah.
And he showered himself, but he selected the shower that was visible to everyone else in the changing room.
Okay, so it's not like communal showers; it's cubicles.
No, it is, but it's in like its own little section away from the changing room. If that makes sense. You go up like a couple of stairs.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. He picked the one that was visible to the very
within
left.
everybody's eye line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then took the maverick move of not closing the door.
Oh God!
Yeah. So you could see him like
you could see all the lathering.
Yeah. Yeah. like an exhibitionist. And then when the shower finished, he his initial drying technique was to just jump up and down a bit. Yeah,
what?
which I can only imagine was a way of getting rid of like loose water droplets. But yeah, it was not a pleasant sight.
So you had the chafed nipples.
Yes. Joggers nipples.
Joggers nipples.
As we've clarified is correct. Is the correct term.
And producer Paul here did Google it, and it was correct. So you went to the front desk.
Yes.
Did they have like these plasters to hand?
Yeah, they did actually.
It must be like a common thing. Then.
Yeah, very conveniently they did, but it was very obvious what I needed them for when.
Well, are they like chunky ones as opposed to the strips?
Oh no, just your standard plasters.
Oh really?
Yeah, just
I feel like you'd have to like double them up.
No, surprisingly, the standard plaster was enough to do the job.
I don't believe that's true.
I mean, I could display now, but I feel like that'd be an odd moment.
It will be an odd moment.
The
podcast. Okay, so one was enough to prevent further injury.
Yeah, well, one on each.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I didn't know we meant for that.
One really stretched.
I have a tiny torso.
Okay, so does this mean, though, that every time you go running, you'll have to...
Well, I hope...
I think it may.
This thought did occur to me, and I thought, now that I've, broken the seal, do they constantly need, I don't know, some sort of protection now?
Maybe if that is a thing, there's like a product out there to kind of, prevent it from happening.
I imagine there must be some sort of like a protective nipple tassel. That'll be my excuse when
Maybe that's why the guy was jumping up and down to get them to spin.
Yeah, so if I look like a burlesque dancer in the gym in the next few weeks, that's the reason why.
The feathers there just for show.
Loads of balloons around me.
Are you much of a worker outer, Paul?
Me, no, definitely not.
No,
definitely not. I'm currently Googling. I Googled because I want to know if your nipple would accustom.
Oh yeah, we're like
chafing.
Yeah.
Do nipples hard?
That's not an advisable search term, that.
But apparently the nipple is more susceptible during the winter periods.
Oh.
I was inside though, so that shouldn't really...
You wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that should...
Will prevent further irritation and will help your nipple to heal, right?
Oh, so it currently is in like a damaged state then that needs it.
What I enjoy about this, if Paul was using your phone for this search, the Chinese government would know all about it.
Yeah, I'll have a lot of targeted nipple tassel ads sent my way.
Velvet, yes please.
I just couldn't resist, it was a bargain.
Okay, that kind of puts me off running, if I'm honest.
That was
Can I use that as an excuse?
Yeah, until then you were planning on going
all for
it. Yeah.
My dad did a marathon a few months ago.
A full marathon?
Full marathon.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Oh, it is impressive, and you get given like a T-shirt at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you've completed the marathon. So he gave this T-shirt to me, and occasionally, on the odd occasion, I go to the gym, I'll wear this like marathon T-shirt. But then when people look over and see me like complaining about a stitch, just from the walk-in,
have you drew blood? surely should have grown accustomed to that after 26 miles.
Do you think you'll do a marathon or a half marathon? Or
well, I have debated sign up to a half marathon.
Okay,
yeah, in the near future, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
You are gonna do it?
Yeah.
I feel like we should keep again the Instagram up to date.
Yeah, well, I feel like now that I've admitted it on this, that kind of adds a bit more pressure. Where sometimes you can make empty gestures like this, and everyone forgets.
You can,
and in a year's time, did you ever do that? No.
This is now documented.
Yeah,
there's not much you can do. Okay, well, I'll be very excited to hear.
Yeah, well, I at the moment I have every intention of signing up for one.
Yeah, and you've not been put off because of Nipplegate.
Well, I need a bit of rest, as Google did say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm very excited. Good for you if you do it.
Thank you.
Me and Paul, are we going to be at the finish line with some like jellies for him? No.
Yeah, I can't imagine you to be very supportive.
No.
Would you sponsor me?
Again. What the call was.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just going to be the Ryan Paton Fund, doesn't it?
I think the Just Giving page would accept that.
The new trainer fund for Ryan.
Me with a picture of me with some battered trainings on. With a miserable face.
For just £1 a week.
How has your week been anyway, Stephen?
You know what? It's actually, I don't want to say unadventurous, but I've not flown anywhere.
No travel
this week. Well, not really. Not in like, foreign lands.
Oh, okay.
There was no Tahiti.
No Southampton.
No. No, I did a corporate event in Liverpool.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I worked at a football match. Oh. Performing, I wasn't just like, I wasn't the ball boy at the side. I was there giving out oranges at half time.
Oranges at half time? That shows that you've never been to a football match.
Is that not a thing?
No. I don't know what event is there that way you...
I thought in football they...
It was like an old-fashioned football.
Was it? Yeah. I've never heard of oranges at half time. Ice cream at half time, not a football.
Ice cream?
At an interval in the theatre.
Oh yeah, but I don't mean for the audience.
Oh, for the players?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I completely got the wrong end of stick.
God, you go through a tremendous amount of oranges to give to the audience.
I also don't think the players have oranges at half time.
Oh. Well, apparently, the one thing players do have is Jaffa cakes. Yeah, again, there's a look of skepticism there.
Oh, I'm very unconvinced by that.
No, but Jaffa cakes apparently have like the perfect amount of like a bit of a sugar boost for football players.
Are you Googling this?
I'm Googling what footballers eat at half time.
Yeah, is Jaffa cakes? I imagine it's going to be nowhere near.
No, Google football Jaffa cakes.
They're not having a packet of biscuits at half time.
No, they're having a single Jaffa.
Just one Jaffa cake.
Yes.
So all the sports science, the money that's dedicated to sports science, of Premiership football teams.
They found out that
they went, we've got all these special drinks, we've got supplements, protein shakes, energy drinks.
But it turns out
McVitie's got it right ages ago.
Apparently Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes used to opt for a fig roll.
Oh, a fig roll.
But oranges are also, according to Ben Welch on the 442 article, an orange there's no better snack than an orange.
Well, there you go.
Oh, well, I feel foolish for mocking you.
I feel like we should end the podcast there.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like an idiot.
As you should. Oranges are such a thing.
Yeah. I did think you meant in between the crowd, so.
No. The poor person having to slice those wedges.
50,000 people.
There's be pips everywhere. So I did that football match, the corporate event. Other than that, a very leisurely week. It's been lovely. I do have some travel coming up. I'm flying to Fort Lauderdale, I think it is. I'll have a check. I think it's Fort Lauderdale next week.
Is that Florida?
It is Florida. It's actually a really big cruise port. So a huge amount of ships leave. In fact, the last time I was in Fort Lauderdale, I was leaving a ship there and I had to go through like customs.
Yep.
So it's always very official, these things, you know, like the immigration people. And I was on my own, obviously, because I was just working. So I went up to the counter and this guy looked at me and said, "Are you traveling alone?" I said, "Yeah." He went, "Why?"
What?
Yeah. So I said, I'm a magician. He went, "Oh, okay, then you can go through."
Yeah.
But then I was a bit offended then, because I thought, does he think, of course I'm travelling alone because I'm a magician? Or did he assume I worked on board? I don't know. Either way, I was offended by this.
I think, though, you could use the excuse, I'm a magician, and get away with anything. There's no follow-up questions. So if you say something like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" "I'm a magician," you go,
Yeah.
"Oh,
okay.
I've got no further questions."
Take all the figs you want.
Actually, with all your props and stuff like that, I imagine you have a load of issues with immigration.
You know what? Bizarre, yes and no, actually, because I travel with a sword in my suitcase.
I imagine that must cause some issues. If not, that's quite concerning.
I tell you, not once has it been mentioned.
See, because you say, I'm a
magician. You've got a sword, off you go.
Of course you have a sword.
So bizarrely, that's never mentioned. A few things do flag every now and then that I do have to explain. But in fact, there was this one time when I was on a ship it was in Brazil. And it was like 5 a.m, and there was this really loud banging on the door. Like, woke me up, like, jumped out of bed. And I peered through a little peephole. And behind my door, just banging really loud, there were these 3 huge men wearing rubber gloves stood there. Let me tell you, I've never been more excited. I was like, "Come on in, fellas. Where have you been?" But I opened the door, I'm literally just in my underpants at this point, and they were doing a random security check. So they said, "You're going to have to step outside here." So I was like, "Can I put something on?" So I go outside at like 5 a.m. I'm in just gym clothes now, which are, again, purely for show.
The marathon top. Yeah, I did run the marathon, actually.
I jogged on the spot a bit.
I was dressed as a banana.
But look how nice my trainers are. And they'd like ransacked the cabin just as a random inspection, like taking out the drawers. And they came across, obviously, all kinds of weird magic stuff. They questioned everything. But the thing that they had the most issue with was I had my teeth whitened. Again, man of the people over here. Had my teeth whitened quite recently at the time. And when you do, you have like a mold of your teeth, like a perfect mold.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Of your teeth, along with some syringes filled with like a bleaching agent. So they opened a drawer and found a mold of human teeth and a load of needles.
To which you said, "I'm a magician." So when he ransacked, did he clean up after themselves?
Oh,
or was that your job?
No, well, I mean, it was the cabin steward that came in.
You know? Again, man of the people.
Yeah, somebody else came in and sorted the room out then. So it is the odd issue like that, but mostly it's fine.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's to be expected.
Yeah, I would have thought more things would have got flagged up than teeth whitening kit.
Again, they didn't mention the sword.
But did they pick up the sword?
Well,
where'd you store a sword?
It's actually in like a special tube that I feel like the word tube was never going to end there.
What's like a sword like? Is it a sheath?
Oh, I would have said a shaft.
No, it's not a shaft.
Again, to the 3 fellas, sit down. I would have said shaft and...
No, because it's in like, you put it in a sheath and you unsheath it then, don't you?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, producer Paul.
Yeah, this is again something to Google.
I'm pleased you're here.
A scabbard is a sheath for holding a sword, knife, or other large blade.
Oh.
So it's a scabbard.
Okay, but
Is it
that
sheath
seems...
so that
No, that seems like that's the sleeve itself, is the scabbard.
Yeah.
But I assume you want to know what the long pointer bit's called.
Oh no, I was thinking the
holder.
I was thinking a scabbard. Yeah, I was
Oh.
thinking whether you had your own scabbard for your sword. that was my question.
I feel like we're getting into a different conversation.
Yeah, I was asking, do you have a scabbard?
Well... no, it's actually...
I think it's a better term than sword tube, though.
well...
Yeah, yours a shaft or sword tube?
No. The shaft. I was referring to the pointy long
Yeah,
thing.
like the blade.
The blade, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's called a blade.
No, I don't know what it's called though.
Anyway.
The dangerous part.
Yeah. I do have like a long tube it goes into. And if you want all the details, it attaches from the handle.
Oh.
Yeah, so both the handle and, let's say, shaft are two separate entities.
Oh, are we getting a bit of an insight into the trick here?
Well, not into the trick, it's just a better way of transporting it.
Oh yeah. It's,
know.
it's basically a collapsible sword.
Well, no, because the sword isn't collapsible. It's
Is it one of them ones where like you kind of push at the top and then it goes
like a car aerial.
Yeah, that'd be quite handy because you could take that on board.
Well, I can take this on board.
You could take an actual sword on board.
You've seen the show.
I know, but like, I mean, like on the plane with you, like in your.
Oh, do you mean in like the hand luggage?
Yes, in the hand luggage.
I tell you, you get served quickly, wouldn't you?
Excuse me. Oh my god. The man with the sword in 22B.
Yeah, no. It just, it detaches from the handle. Imagine like a pool cue.
Yeah.
Except not in half as the... Anyway, you get the idea.
I get it. Do you have a scabbard?
Can we move this conversation along?
Yeah. I'm going to take it as yes.
Yes, a scabbard may be owned. We talk about planes a lot, but I'll tell you a final thing I didn't mention about coming back from...
Tahiti.
I watched have you seen Big Hero 6? Paul hasn't seen it.
No, I've not seen it.
Okay.
Animated?
It's an animated film. So I watched this on the plane. There was a moment towards the end that totally broke me, and I sobbed at this like kids movie. Paul's rolling his eyes in the corner.
Right, Greatest Showman as well, though.
I cried 3 times in The Greatest Showman, but I sobbed at Big Hero 6, and sat next to me was this poor Spanish woman who didn't speak a word of English, and suddenly the duty of consoling me was just thrust upon her. She's there like rubbing my back and absolutely no idea what's going on. So thank you to that lady. She'll never know.
It's good that she took it upon herself.
Oh yeah, it's lovely of her.
I don't know what I'd have done if you just started crying.
I feel like you would have requested to move.
Yeah.
He's got a sword, you know.
Yeah, 100%. That's my tactic.
Yeah. So I was a total mess. A part of me, you don't speak any languages, do you?
I don't know why I've hesitated there. No, I don't. I speak year 9 level Spanish.
Okay. Still, do you think you remember it?
I remember pantalones.
Okay. Pants?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hamburguesa.
Hamburger. Could be a new feature.
And
Year 9 Spanish.
oh, I've just remembered another one. Zapatillos, which is a bit more difficult.
Okay, I'm going to say cup of tea.
No. I can see why because of the T,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, ignore. It's got no relevance to the actual word. Do you remember, Paul?
No idea. I'm not bad at Spanish either.
Not great, apparently.
Yeah, this is a very basic word as well. I think it means trainees.
Oh, God, you seem unsure.
I know. I've just shoes or trainers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say footwear.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's the only...
That's the extent of my
Yeah,
Spanish. Yeah. So I'd have started saying hamburguesa, pantalones, zapatillos at the Spanish lady while she was consoling me.
One of my resolutions for this year is to learn Spanish.
Actual Spanish, like
Yeah.
I don't know why is that the language that you've decided to go for?
Because I just feel like the places where I am most commonly are Spanish-speaking countries. You know, and it would make sense. But much like Insanity we spoke about earlier, this is not the first time I've tried to learn Spanish. Because about a year ago, I subscribed to this website called Ripe. Have you heard of Ripe?
No.
It's really good. It's $100 a month. And for that, you get a 30-minute one-on-one online session with a native Spanish speaker.
Oh.
Now, I tell you, as a way of learning the language, isn't that really good?
Yeah, it is. I suppose so.
So, you don't seem too excited about the idea.
I know, because I think the initial stage could be quite awkward.
I mean, a bit awkward.
What if you don't strike a rapport with the...
Well...
Okay.
They've thought of this. So, let's say there's a pool of 100 instructors on the website.
Asked did he watch The Apprentice, did you?
Yeah, your latest search was did you watch The Apprentice in Spanish?
And you can bond with anybody in that line. So there's like a pool of 100 instructors. They've all got a little video introduction. And then you choose maybe half a dozen to have like a sample, 15-minute chat with. And you see which one you connect with, and that's going to be your tutor. So anyway, I'd committed myself, I'd paid for like 6 months down. I was like, I'm going to learn Spanish. And I chatted to these 6 trial instructors. I chose the best looking one of the 6. Let me tell you, the worst Spanish instructor you can ever have. I feel like if anyone's going to do it, go for the real Minga of the group. They're going to be a great teacher.
It's been a while since I've heard the word Minga. I'm happy to see its returns.
But yeah, this year I'm going to learn Spanish. You're going to do a half marathon. Paul?
I'll support you, Zach.
I'll take that, yeah. Because I don't think you're going to follow through with that.
No.
Out of all those things, I think man and Steve's is the most likely.
Also, before I forget,
Yes.
my dad, I was talking to him yesterday, and he told me he has just seen Eddie the Eagle in a coffee shop.
I don't think I'd recognise Eddie the Eagle.
Well, this is what I said to him. I know he wouldn't recognise Eddie the Eagle. So, unless this bloke, was wearing a helmet and 2 skis and a jaunty angle above a Costa, I'm absolutely convinced.
Even then, I wouldn't be convinced.
Yeah, I don't think... Actually, Paul, if you could bring up Eddie the Eagle 2019 won't be ready yet, I wouldn't think.
No.
Go 2018.
What about just Eddie the Eagle now?
Oh, yeah. A picture.
Yeah, to see what he looks like.
To see if it strikes a chord.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you a single feature of Eddie the Eagle.
I think he dons a tash, I'd say.
I've found...
Just come up with this as, I don't know
Is this a film poster?
It could be the movie.
Eddie with an eagle.
Oh, that is certainly not the skier. that actual eagle does not perform in the Winter Olympics. I reckon that's him.
That's him.
No, he's not got any facial hair.
No,
there.
he doesn't. I'm convinced.
Also, no, you would not recognise him on the street.
No, absolutely not.
Unless is your dad a fan of like winter sports?
No. He's seen the Hugh Jackman movie, and that's the extent of his eagle knowledge. I wonder if the Tash would offer too much like wind resistance.
Yeah, it'd probably be a bit of a nightmare.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I imagine the majority of like skiers are completely bald.
I would think so.
Yeah, no hair whatsoever.
Oh, you're talking top to toe?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all right then. We should come to a feature. Your feature last week, Wiki Williams, was a smash hit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was happy with it.
Paul, you weren't here last week, but you heard the show.
Yeah, I have heard it.
Did you enjoy Wiki Williams?
I did. I have to say.
Did you guess correctly?
I guessed the first one correctly.
Did you get Robbie Williams?
No, I did not. I'm thinking of...
You're thinking of ASMR.
Yeah.
You've not listened to Wiki Williams yet, Paul.
I think I unfortunately listened to them in the wrong order. I think I listened to 3, then 2.
Oh, and episode 1? Anyway, so Wiki Williams. So you told me that based on this, you've got an idea for one this week.
Yeah, it's an extension of Wiki Williams.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, as we've said earlier, we love an alliteration.
Love an alliteration. Can't say it.
So much so. An extension of Wiki Williams. Today's game involves me reading the back of the synopsis of an autobiography.
Okay.
And you've got to guess which celebrity's autobiography it is.
Oh, okay. This is a good game.
Yeah. And
have you themed them to me again?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the alliteration this week is Synopsis Stephen.
Oh, that's very good. That is good.
It's very inventive on this show.
Before we get to it, actually, we did have someone messaged me on Instagram a potential feature name, and it was the Ryan King.
Oh, I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's a great name. So I wish I had the name to hand.
As we've explored earlier, my name rhymes with lion.
And we really enjoy that. So we don't know what we're going to do with the Ryan King as a game yet. But if anybody has any suggestions, do send us a message at Dodging Death Podcast on Instagram. Or any other feature ideas or what we want to chat about, do let us know. We'd love to hear it. But this is called...
Synopsis Stephen.
Okay, I'm very excited.
You should be. This is, again, great amount of effort's gone into this one.
Okay, you say great amount of effort. I feel like you Googled this like an hour before I came.
I still have many tabs open on my phone of potential questions on Synopsis Stephen. Round 1.
Round 1.
In this life story of one of our most outspoken and celebrated politicians, Blank offers a unique insight into her time as a minister in 3 government departments and the shadow cabinet in the 1990s, as well as taking us back to her wandering childhood and explaining the roots of her deeply held views. A rare anti-hunting Tory who campaigned for prison education and once donned a miner's overalls to go down a coal mine, Blank has never shied away from controversy. Her memoirs reveal a singular personality who lives life to the full, from feisty appearances on Have I Got News For You to unforgettable and star-turning performance on Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh!
Blank has earned her place in the public's affections and has been heralded as a national living treasure by The Guardian.
Okay, I feel like I want to see the article in which The Guardian calls her a national living treasure.
I also questions the validity of that quote.
Okay, so initially, you said female politician.
Yes.
My first thought was Cherie Blair. Because a mutual friend of ours, Paul J. Dove, actor, ice sculpturist, blue modeler, he does everything, this man. Mr. Benny's
Just a pioneer in all fields.
so many talents. I think he is related to Cherie Blair in like a... Paul, you can Google, but I don't know if it'll come up. And I assumed because of that, that's who you go for. But Now I'm going to change everything
Yes.
and go, it is the one and only Miss Anne Widdecombe.
Correct. And for a bonus point,
Go on.
I've just thought of this right now. What do you think the price of Anne Widdecombe's
Ooh.
autobiography is?
Are we talking, are you looking at Amazon here?
I'm on Amazon, yeah.
Okay. And it's new from Amazon, not like a second-hand book.
It's new, yeah.
I'm going to say £1.98. Go on.
You are going to be surprised to find that it's £9.90.
No way.
The paperback edition of Strictly Anne.
Paperback?
Yep.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, and that's £1.09 off the recommended retail price. You can buy it on the Kindle for $3.99.
Oh, okay. Still seems a bit much for that book, but how many reviews have there been?
There have been 117 reviews.
Okay.
And it has got 4 stars.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what. She's got 112 more reviews than we have for this podcast.
Yeah. Can we please beat Anne Widdecombe?
But we're still going strong at 5 stars. So, don't let us down, everybody.
We're still beating Anne in that regard.
Okay, this is very good. Have you got another?
I have. Here we go, round 2.
Round 2.
A memoir from National Treasure, blank. There is no one quite like blank. He's an actor, film star, trained undertaker, unlikely diplomat.
Is it Paul J. Dove?
He is all those things, but it's not his memoirs. Secret romantic, martial artist, and mountaineer. He's also a brilliant storyteller who will, and you must brace yourself, simply leap out of the story at you. Ready? This is the audiobook, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Then listen to blank,
And
you'll be taken on a riotous journey from his childhood, growing up the son of a miner in Goldthorpe, to finding fame in Z cars. You'll see blank falling for Katharine Hepburn on the set of The Trojan Women, suffering wires strapped round his whatsits as he was hoisted into the heavens on Flash Gordon, almost causing an international incident when meeting the Emperor and Empress of Japan and winning round George Lucas to get the role of Boss Nass on Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Along the way, he takes secret revenge on headmistress Mrs. Jarman and her very big bottom, punches Harold Pinter, loves and hates Peter O'Toole, woos his beautiful wife, Hildegard Neal, and braves the shocking death toll on cosy TV drama My Family and Other Animals. Crammed with anecdotes from his illustrious career, this is a funny, warm-hearted, life-affirming, loud, that's in capital letters, and unique memoir from a much-loved figure.
Okay, now I am assuming who this person is, only because of loud.
He is known for being very loud.
Yes, in which case I recognise nothing else. I'm going to say it's Brian Blessed.
Oh, do you know, I didn't think you'd get that, but well done.
Thank you.
And for a bonus point again,
Yes.
well, what's the price of Brian Blessed's book, Absolute Pandemonium? The tagline is "My louder than life story."
Oh,
again, playing
dear.
on the fact that he's loud.
Okay, £3.42.
Again, you would never purchase any of these books. £7.99.
No,
For Brian Blessed's book.
absolutely not.
As a side note, Brian Blessed,
Yeah.
the Disney movie. Can you name it?
Oh God, this is good.
Oh, this is my feature, Paul. I think I do know Tarzan. Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. Brian Blessed, he gets himself about, doesn't he?
Absolute pandemonium.
Just before we go, we never got to your... I really enjoyed that feature, by the way. That was very
thank
good.
you. Were you a fan?
Yeah, I was a fan of that.
Yeah, that's good.
I knew none of the answers.
Another one I debated was Michael Barrymore's wife.
Michael Barrymore's wife?
Yeah, she's got one.
I don't know her name.
Yeah, I think it was Cynthia Barrymore.
Oh.
But it was, the synopsis went a little bit dark, so I thought,
Yeah. Keep it light. Yeah, just before we go, we mentioned briefly before your big bag of clothes and never...
Oh, yeah. That's true.
We went off on a tangent afterwards.
Good memory.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great callback. I completely forgot.
You know, I'd like to think host of the show for that reason.
Yeah, well, I have noticed that your name comes before mine.
Well, you know, there's no I in dodging death. Except on an ing, of course. You know. But, yeah, was there anything else in this worth
Oh yeah, well, there's many fantastic clothes in there.
Yeah.
Well, I have not from my shopping trip today, but I have ordered a few new clothes from Uniqlo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Big fan. It's going to be a sensation.
I'm a recent convert.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've got merino knitwear.
Ooh.
So quality stuff.
I went to the world's biggest Uniqlo.
Oh, okay. It's from my store.
Have a guess where it was?
Japan.
Japan.
Yeah. I also selected standard delivery upon my checkout.
Yeah.
Came the next day.
Oh.
Yeah. So, good service too.
Not very funny, but it's lovely to hear.
Also, I've bought a lot of clothes from Next.
I'm a big fan of Next as well.
Yeah. Again, if Next want to sponsor the show.
Yeah. This is just how we're wrapping things up now. We're just going to name brands in a positive way.
In a desperate plea. We've got 5 reviews.
We are a 5-star rated podcast.
So, before my shopping trip,
Yeah.
I done a little bit of research.
Okay.
Because I'd like to spend as little time in the shop as possible.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you not like to browse the racks?
No.
I mean, like the clothes, not just the employees. A joke direct from the 80s there.
Yeah, but I thought I said Jim Davidson. Do some Roy Chubby Brown material next. My mother-in-law.
So you don't like to spend long in the store.
No, so I identified some clothing that I thought I'm gonna go in and see if it's there. Try it on. One of the things that as outlined as being a potential buy was it was a blue jumper.
Okay.
With and I thought that's quite nice, like a blue fleck jumper.
Oh yes.
And the model in the picture was wearing it with a gingham shirt.
Okay.
So I thought, I'll get a blue jumper.
Yeah.
And a gingham shirt to go with it. I would never wear a gingham shirt on its own.
No, absolutely not.
To team it with a blue jumper.
Oh, what a pairing!
Exactly. So I went to the shop.
Yeah.
To Next.
Yeah.
And to my delight, I discovered that the jumper was actually a mock crew knit polo.
Right.
So the shirt was already...
Oh, the shirt was attached to the jumper.
Yes, so it was like an... It was a collar.
Oh.
And the jumper was underneath it. But inside, there was no shirt.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I have always been sceptical about this item of clothing.
Yeah.
I thought, it never fools anyone.
No. You were fooled.
I tried it on. I thought, that's convincing.
Oh.
Yeah. So you
see, but I'll tell you my issue with this, though, is now, every time I see someone wear a shirt under a jumper...
Oh, yeah. I play a game myself thinking, is it just the illusion of layers?
Do you think people will be fine with me, like, dipping my hand down between layers?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't.
You'll be like some sort of layer police.
Yes. Oh, you see what's nice about that though? You feel like you're pulling a ruse on everybody all day.
Yeah.
They've got no idea. That's just one.
Yeah, it's like you're pulling like a heist, like a long con.
Will you do a big reveal at the
end? Yeah, to show nipples, plasters on the nipple.
And they'll say, why don't you use 2 instead of just having one stretched over both? Anyway, Ryan, this has been a pleasure.
As always.
And Paul, great to have you here.
Yes.
Are you good? We would love to have you on the future ones as well.
See what reviews you get.
Paul, we may have 10 by this point.
You never know.
Yeah,
You're optimistic.
We may have 6.
Yeah.
We can edit.
Yeah, give me a few, just in case. A few reads.
We may have 6. We may still have 5.
More than likely, just have 5. But we genuinely would love reviews. 5-star reviews is what we're looking for. So go to your podcast player, search for Dodging Death, scroll down. You'll see the 5 stars. Click the 5th one, write a nice review, and tell all your friends about the show.
That sounds perfect.
Yep. That wasn't too forced, was it?
No.
No.
That was seamless.
That was fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Also, we are at Dodging Death Podcast on Instagram. I'm at StephenWilliams.jr. We will be more active on the Instagram as well. I am going to give you the login details so you can...
I'm unconvinced that you will. Still don't think you trust me.
Well, we did say we were going to upload a photo of... It was the muffin from your phone.
Oh, was it the muffin? It was just something on my phone, I think.
No, but then you insisted, I think, the muffin.
Oh, did I?
I think so.
I think I insisted on the monochrome.
I think mine's nipple would draw the most.
Oh, those plasters are not going on social media.
Well, it'll be a surprise when you go on it as to what it's going to be.
We reported our Instagram account with my first one.
All right, well, thanks, everybody. I will see you next week.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Follow us on Instagram at Dodging Death Podcast.